Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron 3 as the United States of America. So a couple things. We're set up to do a little bit more automation now. I've gone and done a little bit of reorganization of what was going on here in, I don't know, the Far East, I suppose. We've got our Japanese HQ, which is here, and everything that you can see here, except for the ships, are underneath the Japanese HQ, including some planes, and I have automated the Japanese HQ, technically put them on an attacking stance, although there's not a whole lot of stuff to attack. They'll just polish some stuff up, and that'll be fine. I also made sure... Oh, I think I already sent this. We're just waiting for it to process. These guys have been puppeted. We're going to call them to arms, and then that'll clean up this entire region perfectly fine. Also, way over here in Erp, a couple of things. I'd forgotten to add all of my divisions here to my Italian army group, which is not particularly well decked out, but it'll get things started. We're still waiting for that other transport from the Japanese troops to land over here, and then we'll get them to contribute to the Italian efforts relatively soon. We still have our European HQ is not automated in any way. Our army group north over here is what I set up here. I went ahead and automated them. They're just going to defend. So they might move forward if there's a really good opportunity to grab a couple empty territories. They have a really good advantage, but mostly they'll just babysit and make sure nothing untowards happens over there. And then we do have the second army group, which is this one over here, which is going to attempt, hopefully, to sweep through southern Germany and grab some more control points over there. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to toggle this, which does mean I have to go and reset the blitzing stance, and I don't think they've got any, air or whatever, but maybe it makes more sense for us to solidify the north, actually. Just because then we'll have one united front here. We can combine the second army group with the Northern Europe group, and then they can march as a whole after that. So that'll be probably okay. There'll be a little bit of a front here. They'll try to push in a couple of different ways, and hopefully things will continue to move. So we're going to use a little bit more automation. At this point, I think that is fine. They're mostly on the run. Maybe we could do it faster manually. Maybe we couldn't. I don't know. So there we go. So we've got another little ally that jumped in there, which is fine. Got a couple of skirmishes being created, which is also good. Also good. It's so good, it's twice good. The Clark group. Are there any victory points up here? There technically are. I mean, I could just, click on harbors and things like that, but let's make it a wee bit explicit, and that's going to be okay. And see what we can do. Yeah, attack some more HQs. That's really nice. Oh, we are being attacked there. Yes, that is a reckless assault. I agree. Oh, we got contact somewhere. Actually, should have clicked on that. Where do we have a navy? That is a navy. Where's my other one? We've got this. Oh, which is just hanging out here to provide shore bombardment. You can go ahead and do an intercept right there. Yeah, you're going to park first. Can I tell you to sortie? You'll still go and park there. Just move then. Just move to there. That's going to be okay. Don't I have another navy over here that I've told to patrol? Oh! It's hidden by the Soviet stuff. USS Texas. We probably won't get there in time to be relevant, so no, keep patrolling the Baltic. That's going to be alright. Okay. More skirmishes. Ooh, they're making quite the rush over there. We won the battle. We lost nothing. They did lose a ship, so they're probably just running, and that's great. You're patrolling. We did bring our other fleet here with the battleship, so yeah, they just decided to run away, which is good. So they're going to go dock there. I think I'm just going to stay parked there. That's going to be fine. We could do a similar thing over here. They do have some ships in... Yeah, let's go and move you and you to be in the western Vestlandet coast. And whatever's going on there, hopefully we'll keep them pinned down, or we might start a fight because they just disappeared, so I don't know what's up. Little skirmishes over here. Those are going to be expected, and that'll be an easy cleanup. So we're running things on AI. We'll keep things going on speed 3. There should be less need to pause. In fact, we might even be able to go to speed 4 relatively soon. I want you to go and take this ASAP. I'm going to take you out of the structure and force you to make that move. Clear out this airport right away. That's going to be handy, and then we'll add you back to the structure afterwards. You might be leery about simply advancing, which would be pretty fair. Can't argue about that. You're really overextending your supply lines and may in fact get cut off. But that's what the blitz stance is for, damn it. Okay, win some more. More people moving up here. Still a bit of a supply problem in the south of France. But, you know, there's a lot of rebuilding that has to be done after the war, so I totally understand that. We are still waiting for our guys to arrive right over there. It's going to take them a while. I mean, you've got to remember, the game's not going very quickly, so to move some troops from the far east will indeed take quite some time. Now, these are transports. Yeah, troop and transport. Excellent. May not be carrying anything, but still sink some more stuff. Yeah, the Soviet Union's... Oh, they just ran away. Well, that's a shame. Bit of encirclement going on here. Actually, quite a bit is starting to hit. Yeah, manually control the tough fights is good, but I actually think that the AI might just be more efficient at ripping through poorly defended stuff a lot better, because at the second troops can move again, the AI can move them. I don't have to worry about, you know, forgetting or failing to notice one. Now, one of these dudes is not in my structure, I thought. Because I thought I was going to take the north. Oh, no, I was, and then I saw the Danish militants pop up here, and I was like, oh, no, they'll be able to clean up the north just fine. Bit of action here. These guys have to reorganize themselves. There's a lot of troop movement to happen, but we've got some extra people involved, so I'm not concerned about these fronts in any way whatsoever. We got our fighter wings here. They're actually in pretty good shape. What I'm going to tell you to do is patrol. You're going to do air superiority in, you know what, in specifically Berlin. Just do it during the day. That way you can rest the other half of the time for a month. And you'll be defensive stance. Yeah, you're not going to take too many risks. But, you know, maybe you can shoot down some bombers or something like that. I don't know. Ooh, big counterattack happening there. From multiple angles. Which really I can't do much about. I don't really want to pull back any troops anywhere. We could counterattack if it comes up. I think we'll sort of mostly have to let that happen, which does encourage a surround of Berlin, but we'll see. Meanwhile, we are still pushing in well over here, which is good, and hopefully, yeah, we'll combine these fronts, and then we'll just be in a much better shape. We don't have a lot of dudes. It would be so much nicer to have some armor, but you can't get them all. Wait, who am I fighting over here? Are these German troops? There are German troops over here. Wow, all right. Fair enough, I suppose. Meanwhile, we're finally approaching the Italian border, and hopefully we'll move on there. Yes, sure, of course, France, we will lend lease you. Our production right now, I mean, we still need our production. Oh, I should stop doing that. And actually, the UK, France is better because it'll be closer to the front, so we'll just give you a wee bit over here. We could give you a little bit more, but that'll have to be good enough. Okay, no, we should have the edge there. Oh, did lose one. I should have zoomed in on that. Yeah, right over here. Which is not totally unexpected here. And could be starting a bit of a cutoff of Berlin. We do need some more troops over here. And you guys aren't moving, right? So even though... I guess I did tell you to be on the defensive stance. Alright. Which is fine, mostly. But you and... you are ready to go over here. You guys... your job will be to come down over here, so we can help hold the line a bit more soon. They do have 2 garrison units. It's a little bit more than expected. Oh, I can attack from this angle, too. There's no reason to keep him here. These guys could get counterattacked that way, so I'm going to leave you here. So we have units in reserve, which isn't quite as good as having actual fighting forces. But we are making forward progress, or are we? Well, we will be whenever these reserves jump in. Lost Brandenburg. Yeah, no, we knew that. We knew that. That's okay. That's a good battle against an HQ. Nice and aggressive forward move. Isn't... Are we losing some of these? Wait. I don't know. Maybe we're getting air warnings. That's the one problem with automating stuff, is I'm not always picking up. See, that should be easy. Attacking cores that are running away. Okay, winning stuff there. That's good. Winning stuff there. Meanwhile, we have Belgian troops that are marching very aggressively. Belgiany was able to really muster quite a bit of troops, and I think it's because they had some overseas holdings, so they were probably able to ferry some things over from there, so they do have some more, which is good. That's really going to make a big difference in taking the north of Germany over here, which is what we need to reinforce our little, I don't know, I'm going to call it an exclave over here, which isn't really accurate. It's just occupied territory, but still, I just learned the word exclave, and so I want to use it as often as possible. How did I learn the word exclave? Oh, reading the EU4 the Cossacks patch notes. They've got some new naming of exclave territory. Uruguay, sure. Based on areas and regions now, so for your exclaves. So, there you go. In real life, there's an excellent, I don't know exactly where it is, be right here, right? There's an exclave of Russia right here between, like, Poland and Lithuania. Somewhere around there. I'm not, you know, somewhere. Probably here. Maybe there. Trying to see names that I recognize. Anyway, I'm bad at geography. Alright, yeah, keep attacking HQs. Attack HQs all day long. Alright, they're not pushing. I mean, they do need a rest before they can push again, so there's the limit. But these guys, of course, aren't going to have a lot of organization, so if they do attack again in here to go for an encirclement, that'll be pretty bad. We've got no one over here either, which would cut off Berlin completely. But we've got some reinforcements coming your way. Oh, right, we're not automated right now, so I'm wondering if it actually might be wise for us to abandon this province and do this. Just to make sure we don't lose our supply lines to Berlin, and I think it will be. And stop telling me about Soviet fleets, really. Now that is a big battle against people who are just going to get exterminated. Okay, so that's going to get polished up. We should stop getting some pop-ups about Japanese soon. All right, all my... Oh, hey! My transports are good. You guys are good? You guys are excellent. Get on the boat. Boat... Now, these are Marines. These are not really an invasion fleet, although I do have invasion ships that are parked here. Also have subs. Oh, yeah. Right, because I moved a bunch more ships over here. You are going to patrol sort of defensively over here. Or not patrol, no. Scratch that. Your subs. You are going to do convoy raiding. Passively. Don't start any real fights. There we go. Landing crafts. Landing crafts come here. This is where my fleets are. Yeah, just unload. There we are. So that way we can do one, like, invasion force with Marines and the landing crafts, and then we can also just transport somewhere else, like maybe over here and assist there or something like that. We'll see how it goes. But that should be able to land pretty hardcore in the south of Italy and then work their way north. Contact. Okay, so we've stabilized here. We've taken that land, which is good. And so, with that in mind, I think it's probably okay if the North European Army Group once again becomes automated. And yeah, just focus on being defensive. Try not to lose any territory. We don't have to babysit you too much, although there's a wee bit of a counterattack. Or are we? Those are our troops attacking, even despite being on defensive stance. I guess I didn't tell you what to defend, did I? Since this is not a theater, I actually have to tell you. Berlin, Rostock, Hamburg. Don't even have to tell you about Kiel anymore. Those are the key things. I could encourage you to take some more bits in the north, but for now, just babysit that and don't lose it. Please and thank you. Meanwhile, look at this. Oh, you weren't joined. Ah, you weren't joined to any army group, so you still have your old moves. In fact, I wouldn't surprise me if more of these people were just connected to the HQ instead of the proper configuration. Well, not bad. Okay, it's probably time for you to stop that because you're going to get cut off. Let me go ahead and connect you properly to the second army group over here. So you're okay, you're okay, you're okay. I mean, we want all these guys basically to have something green above them to show that they have some automation going on. Okay, that's good. And now that you've taken that, I will go ahead and reassign you to the army group. And what I should tell the army group is that it's okay if you decide to reorganize. So you'll create some more HQs and things like that. We might see our officer count go down a bit. We'll see how it goes. but that'll be all right. Yes, okay. Yes, we know the Soviets are around. That attack is failing. Thanks, AI, for making that move. But everything else is going to be okay. March through a bunch of empty territory. Or don't march at all, you know, one way or another. But yeah, we should probably wait until the lines regroup themselves. You're still on blitzing, which is good. Sorry. Oh. Soviets here too. Really? Wow. Alright, transports. So we need to make sure... just move out with the actual transports as opposed to the invasion guys. Alright, you guys. Click, 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 click. There we go. You guys get on the invasion ships and land right on the island over here. Or right here. Might be a little too aggressive. Right there. Invade there. Once you invade, we'll give you some commanders and whatnot. Okay, we'll let that start. These transports can go and just base themselves. Good. So you guys are going to get on just these regular transport ships. Not as good at invading, but I think it's going to be okay. You're still Marines. You're going to be fine. So we will invade 2 separate beachheads over here and be able to push north. We lost the Battle of Stada. Oh, yeah, that was the aggressive attack that seemed a little aggro considering they were set on defense, but that's fine. And yeah, we'll work on unifying all these groups up relatively soon. I'm wondering, this guy here, let me take you out of the hierarchy again. Let me do one of those. That's going to be fine. Where are we here? Oh, that's a lovely attack. Don't mind that one bit. Oh, 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 oh. We have just puppeted Germany. I don't know if that was the right thing to add as a war goal. If I'm going to be completely honest, I have no idea if that was a correct thing to do. But we have puppeted Germany. Now, here's the thing. I'm still at war, right? So, Germany's not part of the Axis. So, who is the Axis leader? Axis member. Axis member. Axis member. Axis member. Did I, like, screw something up? Do I have to, like, individually piece them out at this point? I mean, does it specify? Like, if I click on the United Kingdom, does it say that they're... No, it just says allied member. It doesn't actually say they're the specific leader. There might be a way to tell. But alright, anyway. Germany has fallen to us. And what's really notable about this is all the territory that the Soviets have started to pick up is going to be part of a puppet Germany at this point. We will call them to arms. If anything they've got left, they will help to contribute. So we actually denied a lot of territory to the Soviets. Victory condition, we need basically Italy. We're 10 of 15. We need Greece and we need Italy. You know, or Bulgaria, Romania. We need 12. We're right on the cusp. So really, Italy is going to be the next one. All right. So European HQ, I'm actually going to automate you. Do we not have theater territory here anymore? Because we're not occupying anything. So there's literally, you don't have... Okay, so I guess instead we are indeed going to keep automating the army groups. Alright, I'm going to reset you. And... Sorry, blitzing. You don't have any air units. I can ignore all these. And victory points over here. So the second army group is going to take that. And in fact, I'm going to do this. I'm going to have... This is the Italian army group. I'm going to take the 8th army. I'm going to detach you from the hierarchy, and I'm going to attach you to the second army group. And then the Italian army group, I'm just going to go and get rid of you. You don't have anyone anymore. Good. And the second army group, I will call you Europe South Army Group, which is vaguely accurate-ish. So now the north one, we don't even need you for anything up here. anymore. Tell you what, we'll take the 11th Army, we'll pop you out, pop you into the... no, you were already there. Into the Europe South. We won't have a Europe North Army group anymore. And I think that's going to be okay. And you've been told to take the north of Italy, which is fine. On a blitzing stance. So you'll work your way down here and start moving forward. And that's going to be good and lovely. Okay? Meanwhile, we're still landing in the south. And then we'll try to get some dudes over here going on. Okay, I think we are on the cusp of ending this war. Whoa, we engaged a bunch of little enemies. That's probably some dudes that were left over. Yeah, there's a bunch of dudes left over inside of Germany. So that's a little weird. We enforced puppet on Japan. USA annexes Slovakia. Conquer Slovakia, won that. We lost a battle somewhere, okay. So, Japan finally dealt with them properly. Okay. And, oh, and we did our amphibious landing over here. Great stuff. You guys. Oh, okay, you had to create an army because there was too many dudes, wasn't there? You know what? That's fine. It's a lazy way of doing it, but I'm totally okay with it. And, whoa! Hold on. Wait, what? Oh, somebody, you know, you connected some old stuff. You guys, don't be attached to things anymore. That's crazy. That was bad. Don't want that. Okay, so we do have a core here. So you can go and hook up to the core. Okay, good. And you can get in the core. And this is the core, which will need an army. Which will need another army group. This will be the Italy South army group, which is going to be attached to the European HQ. You've got a core. You still have a core with room. Oh, there we go. That's probably full now. Nope, it's not. That would be the army. So we'll create a new core here and attach you to the army. Alright, I think we're okay. Meanwhile, they're going to move up and be pretty aggro over here, which is going to be fine. So, I don't know, the automated troops over here may actually ignore a lot of these little pockets of stuff, which may or may not be good. But I'm hoping that maybe Belgium or something like that will be able to assist with this. Actually, yeah, no. Yeah, we are going to deal with a few of them, which is going to be nice. We don't need much more to finish this. In fact, if we're quick enough, we might be able to... Let's go to speed 4. Yay, won a battle. And tech. Just lock it to wherever. That's going to be fine. Okay, we are moving forward here properly. Excellent. Just going to run it on speed 4 with a lot of automation. Oh, actually, speaking of automation, you guys haven't actually been automated. Be automated. And... work your way up to here and there. Excellent. Meanwhile, you guys... Yeah. Don't be part of the Japan HQ anymore. You can join the core that's in Syracuse. And you as well. And you as well. Uh-huh. As I say, and soon we'll run out. So make me a new core. Attached to the army that's there. And you guys are all automated, which is great. We're going to set this as a goal, too. Oops. Wrong level. There we go. Make sure that gets taken. We probably would, but that's alright. And you are set... Be blitz. Okay. Get blitzed. Go, go. Oh, losing some battles over here, actually. They may have just changed their automation and moved. Finland! I forgot about you. try to puppet Finland. Forgot that you were a problem. That's Sweden still. They're totally independent and stuff. Yeah. Apparently we got some territory. Oh, there may have been some German troops here who just insta-took some territory and then... So that's being retaken. Alright, that's why I'm getting those messages, which is fine. We finish Italy and then deal with the Balkans. That's going to be enough victory conditions. We will just have one World War II. And then what I'm wondering is if I'll keep a save and then fast forward sort of in between episodes until I can maybe drop a nuke. Because I've literally never dropped a nuke in this game and I really want to see how it goes. Maybe we can nuke Moscow? I don't know. These guys should all run out of supplies and get obliterated relatively soon. I mean, they'll take a little bit of territory temporarily, but they have no supply lines. Right? So yeah, that should be okay. Alright, lots of pop-ups. We are running on speed 4. Very, very, very fast over here. Marines are spreading out there. Yeah, so we're going to get some of that, and that's totally okay. But these guys can't last. They don't have supply routes. They will all fall. There we go. Some of the troops made their way around here, so they'll be able to attack from the west. I mean, there's plenty of hills and stuff over here. Hills, woods, mountains. There we go. Cleared out Palermo. Good. That's one of the victory points I was telling them to capture. Bum, 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 bum. Germany's a bit of a mess. But hey, we stopped the communists. We stopped them damn commies from taking anything over there. We do not have a divided Germany. And in fact, we'll be able to make use of their industrial base as part of our war machine if we decide to, say, liberate Poland. World War 2.5? Maybe. Very maybe. Alright, so I'm just going to keep going through a lot of these messages pretty quickly here. I don't really see a way for most of this to get lost. The biggest barrier, of course, continues to be the fact that we don't have much in the way of tanks, so our movement speed is pretty restricted. We are still building tanks. Oh, we actually have more production than we have need for. So I think that means I'm going to queue up in parallel another couple of those. We'll mark them as reserves. They'll build a little faster. Plus, we might have a bit of a pause between wars here, where maybe we'll take advantage of being on reserve for a tiny bit. I don't know. On the other hand, if we're at peace, then consumer good demands will go up. So there's pros and cons. Japan is mobilizing their army. Okay, that's fine. They're actually my puppet. Which I don't think I've ever called them in here. Call to arms, Japan. Not that I know you have much to do, but there we go. Of course, you've got to accept you're a puppet. You're not just an ally. We may as well call you in. I'm not sure there's much that you can do from where you are and the fact that you have no army left anymore. But hey, at least your consumer demand will go down. On the Battle of Lüneburg. Lost battles over here. Again, this will get cleaned up pretty easily. It's the Finns. Look at this. Finland occupying bits of Germany. Which is fair, because Germany is occupying a little bit of Finland still. Well, technically it counts as me occupying it, because I think the puppets flip it over to me is what's going on. Which is a lot nicer than when, you know, still no one wants to give up control. France is just holding Luxembourg and like, no, it's mine. I think that'll go until the until the Axis are technically completely broken. I think if I hadn't put in the thing to puppet Germany, I think we would have... I think that might have just ended the war with the Axis. But this is more fun, isn't it? I like it. Alright, engaging the Italians all over the place. We will continue to push in pretty well with them. Coming across the island. Excellent. You guys, you're South Italian, no longer mark Palermo as something of importance. So just go to Toronto and Napoli. And there we go. Pushing in from the north, pushing in from the south. Meanwhile, the UK are doing a pretty good run over here. They haven't done it all yet. It doesn't help that they have their forces a bit divided in Italy or in Africa, and I'm not helping there. But I mean, come on, seriously, you should be able to pull this off. Although the Italians are pushing against France in Africa. Still, the victory points for, the major victory points for Italy are, of course, in Italy proper, so eventually they will have to surrender. And become a new puppet of mine. Hey, hey! I won't name anyone else to be a puppet. Just because, I don't know, at some point, World War officially has to end. I don't know. Some of these peace mechanics I don't really get. Clearly. More than a few mechanics I still don't get. There you go. Looks like this is all being mopped up pretty well now. Tactical command structure, excellent. And we have... There we go. Spearhead Doctrine is very important. Reduces the combat width of armor. And superior firepower, so we can get our five brigades in one division, which is really, really exceptionally nice. We should probably start doing a little bit of espionage against the Soviet Union at this point, don't you think? We don't need spy on Japan anymore. So, Soviet Union. Boom. And we'll just do some counter-espionage for now. Gotta think about the future, right? But yeah, we'd have to get a shed load of tanks over here to push into the Soviets. I mean, no one has ever failed to attack the Soviet Union before, right? Like, I should be okay just going in there. Won't get bogged down in the winter at any point whatsoever. No, I think it's pretty easy victory. Mopping that up. Great. Slowly cross the strait here. We'll be able to get there. Despicable Finland. Despicable Finns taking some of my territory. Lend-lease request from Japan? Sure. I mean, I don't know if we're distributing anything to you. Obviously, we're going to cancel our lend-lease to the Soviet Union. And let me do this, actually. Because if we are going to go against the Soviets later, those are two branches that we'll want to be able to attack from. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's something to consider. Civil nuclear research is now ahead. Is it? Yeah, but it's still worth researching on. Just like that should still be researching. Oh, that's theory, so no, that's not important. So that's going. We're still, I think, working on our very first nuclear reactor. Just in case, I'll put it at the top of the queue, try to get it finished a little sooner. So we still can't build any nukes. Or, in fact, get the nuclear technology, right? We should be working on our heavy bomber range. Here, all this tech. Sure, the cargo hold as well, why not? Oh. Okay, we need civil nuclear research to be at least 4. So let's make sure it's at the top of the list here. Officer count continues to go up. I'll lock the espionage in that, and then actually pull out some more officer resources so that we're researching all those things. Alright. Slowed across there, but then we should start moving a little faster again. I mean, it's, you know, again, look at the timer, right? Turns are pretty slow. So things are still happening pretty damn quick. Alright, yeah, that'll all get polished up. Getting some more battle experience. Easy wins over there. I mean, again, they're all isolated. They have... Siam? Siam's an Axis member. And Japan is going to be fighting them. Alright. Fine. I won't say puppeting or anything like that. We'll just leave it be. Lend-lease from Soviet Union. Nope. Not going to give you IC at this point. Oh my god, more tanks are coming ready. Oh, I should move my transports over here too. My transports, which are, I think, all sitting here. Yeah. All transports. Rebase to Boston. Okay. Boston continues to be our primary staging point. We might want to do a mini Italian campaign. Or an African campaign. You know, against Italy. Yeah, they really don't have much in the way of troops over here. And we're about to group up over there. Heck, the AI is even working on cutting some bits off, which is very nice. Oh, I think something got stack wiped over there. Beautiful thing to see happen. You guys, Europe South. Milano. Okay, so I'm going to decrease the importance of Milano, which will move the front a little bit. And yeah, keep going for some of these cities. I will also pop out Venezia. We don't have to worry about holding that. Just worry about advancing. Actually, Bologna, we can get rid of that as well. And encourage you to go for Rome. Actually, Genoa will probably fall sort of incidentally. I'll go ahead and untick it. Just focus on moving south. More tanks. We don't have to deploy them instantly. Alright, this is going to take a little bit longer. I guess we are going to put a cut in here. There's definitely going to be, you know, a few more minutes before we finish wrapping everything up, but the next video should really be our victory march against the forces of the Axis. Thanks for watching, folks, and for all your advice. See you next time.